velocity v whose modulus is constant, find the acceleration at point x is equal to 0 and curvature radius of trajectory at the point if the trajectory has the form of a parabola y is equal to ax square, and next is of an ellipse x by a whole square plus y by b whole square is equal to 1 where a and b are constant. So in the first case it is given that y is equal to ax square, that means it is the general parabola. A is positive means this is in the positive y axis direction, this is y, this is x, and this point is x is equal to 0. So if we differentiate it with respect to time, then we can find the velocity dy by dt, that means vy is equal to 2ax dx by dt, that means 2ax vx. By putting x is equal to 0, vy is equal to 0 at dy by dt x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, velocity along y component is 0. That means at this point the velocity is only in x direction, in horizontal direction. It is given in the question that modulus of this velocity is constant. Modulus of this velocity is constant means and velocity is along x direction only. That means the total velocity at this point is along x direction and it is constant. Okay. Next, again differentiating this, we can find the acceleration. So again differentiate this, d square y by dt square is equal to this equation 2a common a into d square x divided by dt square dx by dt whole square. Okay, again put x is equal to 0. What can we get? d square y by dt square is equal to 2a into dx by dt whole square. So velocity along x component is constant. It is given in the question. That means there is at this point there is no tangential acceleration because the velocity at this point is only heading in x direction or horizontal direction. That means there is no acceleration at this point which is opposing this velocity or in the direction of velocity because velocity is constant. So that means tangential acceleration at this point is 0. Only there is normal acceleration at this point. So 2a, this is v square, we can write it as because vy is equal to 0. Total velocity is along x direction. So I can write it as 2a into v square is equal to the total acceleration is along normal direction. There is no tangential acceleration at point x is equal to 0. So I can equate this with v square divided by r, that is normal acceleration. I can get the radius of curvature and the total acceleration is how much? 2a v square. I can also get this radius of curvature by simply putting in this formula. Next question is of an ellipse x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square is equal to 1. So how can we find this? X square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square is equal to 1. That means this is the normal ellipse equation. This is y direction and this is x direction. So at this point and at this point x is equal to 0 and we have to find the acceleration and radius of curvature at x is equal to 0 only. So the value is here, if we consider O here, A and B, OA is B here and OB is minus B here. Okay, if we differentiate this equation, then this will be plus 2y divided by b dy by dt is equal to 0. Put here x is equal to 0. what can we get? dy by dt at x is equal to 0 is 0. Here also there is no velocity in y direction. Again differentiate this, you can get the acceleration. Again differentiating this, we can get x d square x divided by dt square plus dx divided by dt whole square plus 2 divided by b y into d square y divided by dt square plus dy by dt whole square is equal to 0. Again put here x is equal to 0 and we have got here dy by dt is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 means this term is not here and dy by dt is 0 means this term is not here. Only we are left with 2 divided by a whole into dx by dt whole square plus 2 divided by b y into d square y by dt square is equal to 0. Velocity is here also at x is equal to 0 is along the x direction because y direction velocity is 0. That means the total velocity is heading in x direction or horizontal direction. And it is also given that velocity modulus is constant. Okay, that means there is no tangential acceleration here. At the point x is equal to 0, there is no tangential acceleration, only there is the normal acceleration present. So 2 by a, I can write it as v because the total velocity is heading in horizontal direction. So vx is equal to v here. So v square is to b y into d square y by dt square. So I can put here y as b or minus b. So put it here plus minus b. So this is b square, sorry, this is a square, this is also a square. Here also this is a square. This is also a square, this is also b square. Sorry for this. And it will be converted into how much? Minus plus 2 divided by b d square y divided by dt square. So this acceleration is how much? Into v square. As the velocity is along x direction and its modulus is constant, that means there is no tangential acceleration. I can consider this as normal acceleration. So normal acceleration magnitude is equal to, you know, v square divided by r. So I can write this v square divided by a square is equal to v square divided by r. V square cancel out. Radius of curvature will be how much? A square divided by b. Okay. So you have to understand this. At x is equal to 0, we have got here there is no velocity along y direction. That means the total velocity here is along x direction. And in the question it is given that the modulus is constant, velocity modulus is constant. That means the total velocity which is headed in x direction, this is constant. This total velocity, let us say it is heading in this direction. As this is constant, that means there is no tangential acceleration here. The work of tangential acceleration is either accelerating the particle or deaccelerating the particle. That means either it is reducing the velocity or it is increasing the velocity. But here the velocity is constant. That means there is no tangential acceleration. All the acceleration here is along the normal direction. That means I can equate this with normal acceleration. And the total acceleration is this much. By equating this, you can find the radius of curvature. Also, you can find this radius of curvature from this equation. Okay, a particle moves along a circle of radius r is equal to 50 cm, r is equal to 50 cm, so that its radius vector r vector to the point O, relative to the point O, relative to this point, rotates with constant angular velocity omega is equal to 0.40 radian per second. Find the modulus of the velocity of the particle and the modulus or direction of the total acceleration. Okay, so here if we join this line and consider this OX as x-axis and this OY as y-axis, and let us say this r vector making an angle theta with the horizontal. Here horizontal means OX, because we are considering OX as x-axis. Okay. So in the question it is given that radius vector r vector related to point O rotates with constant angular velocity omega. So this is rotating in clockwise direction. But with reference to this OX line, considering the anticlockwise angular displacement to be positive, we have got omega is equal to how much? Related to point O. I am talking about point O. Okay. Minus d theta by dt related to point O, because we are taking angle in anticlockwise direction, but here it is said that radius vector is rotating in clockwise direction with constant angular velocity. That means this is constant. I am taking this with respect to O. If I will take this angular velocity with respect to C, that is center of this circle, then this will be how much? Minus d 2 theta divided by dt, because it is making an angle theta to this OX axis at the arc of this circle. If we take this center, then this will be making 2 theta angle. Again we are considering anticlockwise angular displacement to be positive. That means this radius vector is rotating in clockwise direction. So at the point C, if we consider with respect to point C, the angular velocity will be minus d 2 theta divided by dt. Okay? Why I am taking this minus, you can understand now? Because we are considering anticlockwise angular displacement to be positive. Here the r vector is rotating in clockwise direction. So I am taking here negative sign. So this will be how much? 2 in minus 2 into d theta divided by dt. Okay? We have already considered the angular velocity of omega with respect to this O point is minus d theta divided by dt. Simply put this here. 2 omega with respect to O. In the question it is given that related to point O, this angular velocity is omega. That means this will be 2 omega. Okay? We have to calculate the modulus of velocity of particle. Modulus we have to calculate. We also know that v is equal to angular velocity into r in case of circular motion into r. So omega here constant. It is given that constant angular velocity. So this omega is constant, r is also constant. That means this velocity is constant. Velocity is constant means there is no tangential acceleration here. Only there is centripetal acceleration here. So velocity is equal to how much here? 2 omega r. Okay? So we have got this will be 2 into omega value is 0.40 radian per second into r is 50 centimeter. You can calculate this velocity value. Next we have to calculate modulus of total acceleration and direction of it. As the velocity is constant we have get, that means there is no tangential acceleration, only centripetal acceleration or normal acceleration, whatever you can say, this will be present, because this velocity is constant here. 2 omega r, omega is constant, r is constant. That means the acceleration, total acceleration will be how much? You know, normal acceleration square plus tangential acceleration square, but this is 0 here as velocity is constant. So it will be only a n, that is normal acceleration. So normal acceleration will be how much? V square divided by r, we know. Okay? So v square means v we have got here 2 omega into r. 2 omega into r whole square divided by r. So this will be 4 omega square r. You can put omega value and r value and calculate the total acceleration. And as it said that the direction of total acceleration, you can understand the direction is towards the center, because there is no tangential acceleration present here. Okay? But if you cannot understand this method, you can do this way. Okay? So angular velocity is constant, that is minus d theta by dt with respect to O, that is related to O. So this is omega. Okay? So r vector is equal to r cos theta I cap plus r sin theta j cap. I am considering this as x axis and this is y axis. So r is making theta to the x axis, that is horizontal. We are considering this. So along this direction, that is in I cap direction, its component will be r cos theta, and in j cap direction its component will be r sin theta. So from the geometry of this triangle, that is OAC, we can write as r divided by sin pi minus 2 theta is equal to radius divided by sin theta. This is r, this is 2 theta. That means this angle is how much? Pi minus 2 theta, and this angle is theta. So according to the geometry of the triangle, we can write this law of sine. So this will be r is equal to r into sin pi minus 2 theta. That means sin 2 theta. So the value of sin 2 theta is how much? 2 into sin theta into cos theta divided by sin theta. Cancel out 2r cos theta. So r is equal to 2r cos theta. Here we can put this r value. R into cos theta. In the place of r, I can write this. So this will be 2r cos square theta I cap plus 2r cos theta into sin theta j cap. That is r into sin 2 theta j cap. Okay. Next, how can we find the velocity? So this will be how much? 4r cos theta sin theta d theta divided by dt plus this will be how much? R into cos 2 theta into 2 into d theta divided by dt. This is I cap and this is j cap. Okay. So I can take common here 2r minus d theta divided by dt. If I take this common in the bracket, what we are left with? 2 cos theta into sin theta, that means sin 2 theta into I cap plus this will be how much? Cos 2 theta into j cap. This is minus because I am taking minus d theta by dt common. Okay. So this will be how much? 2r into minus d theta by dt. We have considered it at omega, angular velocity. So this will be 2r into omega into this term. Okay. So the modulus of the velocity we have to find. That is, find the modulus of velocity of the particle. How can we find now? That is 2r omega sin 2 theta whole square plus 2r omega into minus cos 2 theta whole square root. So this will be, you can find 2r omega simply. R value you know from this equation. Omega value is also given. That means you can find the modulus of this velocity. Omega is constant, it is given. R is also constant. That means velocity is also constant now. Velocity is constant means there is no tangential acceleration. Only the centripetal acceleration is present. So the total acceleration will be how much? Only the normal acceleration or centripetal acceleration. So this will be v square divided by r. V is 2r omega. That means 4r square omega square divided by r cancel out. So total acceleration will be 4r omega square, and you can put the value of r and omega. You can find the modulus of the total acceleration, and the direction is towards the center. Okay. So I have shown here two methods to solve this question. Okay. So whichever method you can find it easy, then you can do it. Okay. So this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.